Today's devotional is for Thursday, January 15th, and it comes from the book of Acts. We're going to be in Acts chapter 2. We're going to be reading from, Acts chapter 2, verses 43 through 47 is what we're going to be taking a look at. Alright, they say, "Awe came upon everyone, because many wonders and signs were being done by the apostles. All who believed were together and had all things in common. They would sell their possessions and goods and distribute the proceeds to all, as any had need. Day by day, as they spent much time together in the temple, they broke bread at home and ate their food with glad and generous hearts, praising God and having the goodwill of all people. And day by day the Lord added to their number those who were being saved." So this was a scripture that came up from participating in a devotional, so it didn't necessarily follow some of the topics, but I found what struck me as I was reading this about this community of believers. What were they doing together? They all made this commitment to serving others. They were breaking bread and praising God, speaking sincerely, and all those things were growing in body with God. What came to me when I was thinking about this, especially knowing that it comes from Acts, and some questions that it raised for me is, what am I doing? Am I following a similar body? What am I contributing to a body of believers? And, in this time, in January, it gave opportunity to be more involved with the church, and I was striving to do that at the time. It also made me consider, or take time to consider, what do I think a good church is, and what models I have used in general. And I came to a realization that those were my models for what goodness is, and may not be the same as what God considers good. And a lot of times I had looked at goodness as this following, in a way, going back to what we had been looking at for these last few days, is goodness in being things that were closer to following the law, or following to what we were told, right, or trying to do everything right. And I realized that in this description that we're given here in Acts, there's nothing about rightness. It's all about serving. Those people chose to give their possessions away and give money give to those in need. So I take giving to those in need and being sincere and spending time with others, and genuineness and sincerity. And so I make commitment at that time to continue to try to do that more for myself, and just encouraging us to continue to show and be the body of God for all that we might encounter.